Welcome, everyone, to the Everything Show, episode 674. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I'm with Chris. What's up, Chris?
Hey, what's going on?
All right, so this Batman versus Superman fallout, what's going on with that?
Right, so we've got a bit of a change-up in kind of who's controlling the DC films now. Apparently, John Berg and Geoff Johns will co-run DC films, hopefully, from what this article says, to try and correct what's going on with Warner Bros. Comic book movies.
Right.
And this article, which is coming from the Hollywood Reporter, so, take it with a grain of salt, of course. But then again, you should take anything that you read on any site with a grain of salt.
Correct.
But basically, they're saying that this is a lot to do with fallout from Batman versus Superman.
What's up, Scott?
Nada.
And they're going to be producers also for the Justice League films. So I've never heard of these two guys. I don't know who they are, but hopefully
They do a lot better than BVS.
Yeah, hopefully they can get this back on track because, some of the stuff that I've heard recently, like them wanting to do a Harley Quinn movie, not these two, but Warner Brothers and DC in general, that doesn't sound like a great idea to me. So hopefully they can get this stuff back on track because I really want to see some good DC hero movies.
Yeah. Yeah, Scott.
I was just going to say, I heard on Nerdist News today. I don't know if it was today's or yesterday's, but the whole Transformers 5 thing, the possibility of why they've got Optimus shaped that way.
Yeah.
They may be introducing a particular space knight by the name of Rom at some point.
Yeah, is he part of that universe or is he part of the Marvel universe?
He's now part of IDW because Marvel lost Rom several years ago.
Okay.
And from my understanding, Rom's going with the same comic company as Transformers.
And that guy from Transformers is coming back too, right?
Yes.
I'm sorry?
What's his name, Chris? Do we know?
Josh Duhamel is coming back.
Yeah, that's one reason that sparked my memory about it. They're planning on doing Micronauts, and I forget who else they said they had plans for.
You know what doesn't make sense? And I think, if we want to stay on the DC topic or if we want to move on.
Yeah, let's go back to DC for a second.
Yeah.
I just want to throw that in.
Well, here's my question, Chris. Here's my question. How could they restructure the DC cinematic universe if they already have stuff in place? Do they not take it as seriously? Justice League is going to happen, right?
Yeah.
But do they say, hey, let's not do a Justice League 2 until we can figure this out? Do they change the script for Justice League? What's going to happen?
They might, again, these guys are coming in as producers for the Justice League. Usually producers don't have a lot of control creatively, but they can make some decisions,
Right.
However, nowhere in this article that I read did it say that Zack Snyder is now out of the picture.
Right, he's not out of the picture from the stuff that was already paid for and scheduled.
Right.
But once that shit is done, excuse my language, I do apologize, but I'm just not a Zack Snyder fan with some of the crap that he's done. But the moment that stuff is done, then he's out. And I heard a big thing. I think we talked about it, was last week, the week before that, I heard a rumor that they basically making the Justice League movie standalone, and they're scrapping the second one for now, which, again, take it with a grain of salt. But I wouldn't be surprised, to tell you the truth, because if it was something to keep Zack Snyder around for longer, I don't think they would be up for that.
Well, there's two things, too. There's been no indication that they're going to get rid of Zack Snyder. So he could be around for every one of these movies. It is possible. Because if they like him, they're going to keep him around. Yeah. Technically, Batman versus Superman was not a failure. So really,
it wasn't a success either, though.
It was, though. It wasn't. It just wasn't
money. That's all they're looking at.
All right, so it was a little success.
No, that's a good way to put it. It wasn't a great success like they were hoping, but it wasn't a failure. So they can't say Zack Snyder failed because he didn't.
But DC didn't come out, and Warner Brothers didn't come out and say, by the way, it was, we'd like to congratulate everybody on the success move. They never did that.
Yeah, but
Marvel, the Russos did that. Hey, it's a success.
Well, that's a different story. Civil War was a better movie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but they still didn't acknowledge it.
Even still, though, if you look at the numbers, you'd have to say, yeah, it's a success.
Yeah.
They said they needed $800 million. The movie itself made more than $800 million.
Well, they needed $800 million to break even.
Yeah, well, it did that.
And then more than that, it's a profit. So what did it make? Like 800? It made 60 million profit.
Yeah, that's still profit.
All right.
So and again, I do not think they're canceling Justice League Part 2, because if Steppenwolf is going to be the villain in Justice League Part 1, then they're definitely going to do Part 2 for Darkseid.
Okay.
They're not going to scrap that. There's no reason to scrap that.
Okay.
As of right now, unless Justice League Part 1 is bad. The only thing that I think they're going to move is going to be either Aquaman and the Flash, or just the Flash.
Well,
I seem to do more Aquaman than the Flash, actually, moving.
Well, I mean, Aquaman's still going. That the only reason I said is the Flash lost its director.
Yeah.
So, I mean.
But didn't Wonder Woman originally lost its director, and they got a new director? And
yeah, but they're ready to go. That movie's ready to go.
It's done.
They're pretty much done.
Yeah. So,
and Justice League is filming now.
But don't you see how they're shaping up to expand the Suicide Squad line, where they have Harley Quinn with Poison Ivy and Harley. I mean, who would ever thought Harley Quinn would get a movie? I mean, I remember when she was introduced in Batman animated series, right?
Yeah.
She wasn't even in the damn comics. She was in the animated series, and I loved her when I first saw her.
That's why Batman Beyond started as well. So it started.
The moment I saw her, I was like, "That's the greatest thing you could ever create." And then it's like, then she instantly went back. She was integrated into the comics after, but it's like,
I don't think she needs her own movie, though.
Why not?
I personally think that's kind of like saying, oh, you know what? Let's give Rocket Raccoon his own movie.
No, because you know what? Women, Marvel women characters in our movies, whether they're heroes or villains, so they already given Wonder Woman a movie, so she's getting a movie. Where
I just don't think that they should do that, because, and the guys from Collider said the same thing too. They were like, that doesn't make sense.
Right. Well, again, they're building a microcosm in the universe of Suicide Squad. Suicide Squad 1, Suicide Squad 2, Harley Quinn. There's 3 movies in the cinematic universe that are related, like in their own little thing.
I just don't like that they're doing it before even the friggin' movie came out. Like, what happens if the movie comes out and she's not as good as the trailers show her to be?
I don't know, but odds are that someone else is going to get a movie as well. Yeah. Will Smith, Deadshot movie possibly.
He'll probably be in the Batman movie.
Or, right. So, I mean, So Suicide Squad is going to be like the Guardians of the Galaxy, kind of, where they have their own.
They're putting all their money now with Suicide Squad, because watch Suicide Squad make the money which BVS was supposed to make.
Yeah.
I still think I'll laugh my ass off when that happens.
I'm telling you, when that makes more money than Batman vs Superman, I will too.
Well, there are some rumors. There's actually some disturbing rumors going around about Suicide Squad.
Yeah, they changed it and made it soft.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm talking about as the whole movie in general.
Oh, yeah?
They're saying that it doesn't hold up. But now these are just rumors, so don't take them too seriously. But
it sucks.
From what I'm hearing, they're saying it's not bad, but it doesn't hold up to what people are thinking it's going to be.
What about Wonder Woman?
I haven't heard anything about that.
Well, that's scary too. You didn't hear anything about it because there's not even nothing.
Well, I mean, it comes out next year.
Yeah, but we should have seen something, trailer or something.
Well, we saw that test footage that they did.
But that's weak.
We saw test footage of Deadpool a year before they.
That's weak.
Yeah, but this was footage that's actually going to be in the movie, and it looked pretty good. So.
Oh boy, DC, and I don't like the logo. Got to tell you, that looks like a G, not a C. That looks like a G, by the way. So
I did mention on the thing says they need to, if they're going to do it, let's do it more of a retro style.
But they just created a logo like a couple years ago.
Yeah, that D going into a C.
The C and the D meld. I wasn't crazy about that. But then it grew on me. But it's like
I like that little black and white stamp with the stars around it more than the one they got now. I understand they're trying to differentiate between each era, but they need a different
That's
one.
terrible. The C looks like a G. I don't like it. At least they could have changed the C, but whatever. What else do we have today? Anything?
Oh yeah, big thing today actually. There was a huge Rogue One leak. This is spoilers. This is heavy
Okay.
spoilers.
All right, spoilers. Go.
Shut it off now.
All right.
Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're screwed if you didn't switch off.
Okay, so you guys are okay with me saying this?
Yes.
No way.
Okay. The art book for the movie, pages of it leaked,
Okay.
confirming Darth Vader is in the movie.
Well, absolutely. I knew that.
But
That's dumb logic.
huge part of the movie. Bigger, literally, than anything else in the movie, apparently.
What?
Face is the biggest thing on the cover.
Oh.
Not even the new characters are as big as his face.
Yeah, Darth Vader. It's the
Yeah.
biggest thing on it, yeah.
Which makes sense. They also revealed the name. I can't remember exactly how to say it, but the name of the Grand Admiral, who is the individual wearing the white suit in the trailer. His name is, I believe, Admiral Kinnick or something like that. So he's obviously not Admiral Thrawn.
Right.
They confirmed that those black stormtroopers are indeed Death Troopers.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
They confirmed that we're going to see the Rebel fleet, the X-wings and whatnot. There's a new ship type that they showed in the trailer, not in the trailer, in the book, which I think is going to be probably the ship that the heroes use. And again, just basically, Vader being probably the biggest thing in the movie, based on what that was. Maybe the only thing being bigger than him is the new female lead. But yeah, so I'm assuming that Vader is probably gonna wreck some house in this movie.
I can't wait to see Vader.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I'm trying to get the thing so I could screen share the picture. Where was that article? Damn it. Do you know where it is, Chris?
Actually, I only saw it on Collider. I actually didn't see that picture anywhere.
You saw the picture on Collider?
Yeah. They had it in the video today.
Oh,
They actually stopped the news that they were doing, and they're like, before we report anything,
right.
here's this stuff.
Oh, that brings me to something else I want to talk about. Okay. All right, so let me see if we have a picture of it. No, I don't have a picture of it. You know what? That sucks. All right.
Yeah, I need that.
We're going to have to come back on another one. But wanted to talk about, there was some controversy about someone from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. flipping out that against Marvel.
Whoa.
That, yeah. Let me see if I can find that article. Because that was pretty hot. That they called Marvel out, basically. They said, you act like we're the friggin' bastard stepchild or some shit they did. They were saying, like, you make it like we don't exist. And I'm like, oh, shit.
Wow.
You don't promote us. You don't whatever.
Was it Joss Whedon?
Hold on. Here we go. Chris, you're going to read this, okay?
Sure.
This is great stuff, man.
Oh, God.
Anytime somebody just calls out the man, the big, they don't take crap from anybody. They're like, you know what? F you. I love stuff like that. I mean, it's like, they're basically saying the truth, though. You got it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay, so it says Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. star says Marvel doesn't care enough about its own TV show. Okay, the unspoken secret that Marvel's TV and movie ventures aren't as interconnected as the company would like you to think they are has become a lot less unspoken lately. And the loudest acknowledgement about the separation has come courtesy of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.'s. Really? Daisy Johnson herself, Chloe.
Well, I wonder if that came from her.
Wow.
Oh, crap.
Okay, so allegedly, she says, I don't know, people who make movies for Marvel, why don't you acknowledge that our show, what happens on our show, excuse me, why don't you guys go ask them that? Because they don't seem to care.
Oh!
The Marvel Cinematic Universe lovers pretend that everything is connected, but they don't acknowledge our show at all. So I would love to do that, but they don't seem keen on that idea.
Yeah, because that's Joss Whedon. That's why.
Yeah, because they always mention the movies when they get a chance, and the movies very rarely mention them.
He basically made it. I have to answer that question because basically he's the one that made it like it's a separate universe.
Yeah,
he didn't do that. He did that because he's like, well, on my show, Agent Coulson's alive, and in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Agent Coulson's dead. How is that way? Well, I kind of think of it as like another universe type of thing. Basically, he said that. He said it that way where they can never fully connect it now with that. And especially since he was using Inhumans, and then when they were fighting, and he's like, oh, you can't do an Inhumans movie. We're doing that. There was like a whole, you don't even know what's going on here behind the scenes. So people need to start following this stuff because, like, he was mad that they interfered with Age of Ultron. He was vicious, and it was like, psh, man.
Well, I don't even know how, like, here's the problem with Joss Whedon's whole argument, right? In 2 of the episodes, the characters make direct references to the Avengers.
Right.
And to make things even, more to go against his point, in the episode of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., right before Age of Ultron came out, the end of the episode, the woman's like, I see an army of metal men. And it led right into Age of Ultron. So it's the same universe. I don't want to hear any of this.
It's not the same universe.
It has to be.
It's divergent off of, if I can use the word divergent, off of the universe because it's like that thing where they say, oh, there's a universe for every choice that you don't make. Well, this whole universe is only based on Coulson being alive.
Yeah, but they
and living and didn't die. Because so everything happens in this universe that happens in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, with the exception of Agent Coulson's alive.
But they explained why he's alive, though.
But but according to Joss Whedon, he is officially still dead in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. In fact, the Nick Fury of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, all of them he's dead. He's dead. There's S.H.I.E.L.D. going on, but he's dead.
I don't agree with that.
Even after Dark World of Thor, they found that shaft.
But this is not a Marvel thing. This is a Joss Whedon thing. And then it became a basic civil war with the Marvel guys and the TV guys and the movie guys and the firing behind the scene and all that. You saw all that stuff going on.
Well, but here's the thing, though. If they wanted to, Marvel can come out and just be like, hey, guess what, Whedon? Your show is part of our universe.
Yeah.
So
but they're not.
But I think they are. I'm telling you, they have to be. There's no way that they're going to do 2 universes this paralleled and then tell people, no, they're not connected. Joss Whedon can say whatever he wants, but if Marvel is sitting back there going, no, buddy.
Listen, the only way you could, and here's the thing, the only way you could say it's the same universe is if you put Phil Coulson in friggin' Infinity War and then he explains, oh, by the way, I'm alive.
Well, how do we know that they're not going to do that?
They're not doing that.
How do we know?
They're absolutely not doing that.
We don't know, though.
Secret.
They do not want to promote Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. in the cinematic universe because it's a thing, dude. I'm telling you, they're not going to do it.
Well, I'm personally, I wouldn't be surprised if they did. Because in my opinion, you can't have people making direct references to your movie that's about to come out and not say that it's not part of it. That would be like them going like, Gotham, Superman's coming, Batman versus Superman. Like, what? I thought this was a separate unit. See, the thing is, on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., they explained why he's still alive. They said
I know that. I saw it.
Yeah, and then they did the Kree blood thing. So right there, that to me makes sense as to why nobody knows, because they saw him die.
Right.
Died.
I know that.
He came back to life.
I saw his brain being rebuilt and he's screaming on the table. I saw that.
So I don't I don't see.
And Samuel L. Jackson was in it too.
Right. I
Yeah.
personally think what he meant by that, he was speaking figuratively rather than literally.
I don't think so because he did that. They are. I'm telling you, he had the Inhumans in there, and then they're like, "Oh, we're not doing it now." Who does that? They scrap for the first time in history a movie from their line.
But they didn't scrap it though.
They
just,
did.
They're moving it around to Phase 4.
Well, we think it's in Phase 4.
No, that's what they said. They said we're moving it to Phase 4.
Yeah, because by that time, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. will be canceled.
Oh, I'm surprised Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. wasn't canceled already.
So am I, basically.
Because I think I stopped watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. for a while. I was like,
and then it's the thing where everything counts, meaning Agent Carter is part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but not Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. It's like...
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's why it doesn't make sense. If they're making a cohesive universe, why would this one thing be outside of the universe? It doesn't.
They point out Netflix
because it became a battle between Joss Whedon and Marvel because he was so mad that they interfered with Age of Ultron that they just had bad blood there, man. That's it. Bad blood.
I don't. Even though Joss Whedon is the director of the Avengers, I don't think he has the power to make that call.
It's his show. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Well, it's his show that Marvel's letting him direct.
Yeah, but he has influence over the episodes, doesn't he, with the writing and stuff?
Well, yeah, but like that it's like saying, if J.J. Abrams came out and said, by the way, Episode 7's not connected to the rest of the universe.
Well, that would be that's different. First of all,
Lucasfilm would be like, yeah, it is.
Well, Marvel obviously ain't.
Well, I don't think they need to because I don't think that they think anybody.
Do you ever think that maybe Marvel just thinks that even though it's becoming a success where it's getting seasons, that they just are like kind of embarrassed by it?
I agree. Actually, I think
this sucks. I wouldn't promote that, but hey, it's doing better than any of these.
Yeah.
I think that's what she's trying to say in that article.
Because here's the thing, right? It's still going on,
Mm-hmm.
And, you could say, oh, it's kept around because of ABC and ABC owns did, but then you're like, well, why? And again, people just don't get it with the Agent Carter thing. They had a promo. She is signed for a full series of something else. Basically, they didn't cancel Agent Carter. They had to end it because she can't do it.
Yep.
You saw the trailer. The moment it's canceled, oh, by the way, look, here she is, and she's got like her lingerie on and stuff. Whatever. Are you kidding me? Of course she can't do Agent Carter. So, it's not canceled.
Sounds more like they postponed it to me rather than canceled.
What I'm telling you right now. That thing's going to pop out in the summer.
Yeah.
Pop out. And don't make it like 5 or 12. Do the thing like you did, 3 episodes. That's all. Squeak 3 episodes in here, squeak 3 episodes in here. Everybody be happy. And that's it. I'd be happy with it because obviously we're supposed to be tied into Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
So now are you supposed to have another season to explain that? So, But, yeah, this S.H.I.E.L.D. thing, man, they got to do something with that because, first of all, they should make S.H.I.E.L.D. full-fledged in the cinematic universe back.
Yeah, that's the first thing. That's what irritates the hell out of me the most.
Because if S.H.I.E.L.D. was around, the property damage, you can make the excuse, all right, they're watching it. That's how you get over the Sokovia or whatever Accords. You bring S.H.I.E.L.D. back. That's how you get around that. You bring S.H.I.E.L.D. back, and they'd be like, hey,
And what they could do, here we go, here you can do. They went in, and one of the Avengers comes in and goes, you're still alive? And they're surprised to see, they actually point out that they're surprised to see Coulson alive, opposed to like, oh, wow, you're still alive. But just have it be
they could use the excuse that they brought him in to clean up because, they got to make sure every time that they enter a battle, S.H.I.E.L.D.'s got to be there to prevent the property damage or whatever. That's the excuse that they can use. Not that they're becoming damage control, but, I mean, they basically, it would make sense if S.H.I.E.L.D. was around. They wouldn't be able to lift an island and shit like that. That shit wouldn't get that far. So I'm all for the S.H.I.E.L.D. becoming restored in Infinity War. I think that's what they're going to do anyway, because they're talking about what's Samuel L. Jackson going to do? He doesn't have S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah.
So that's coming back. That's coming back. I just don't understand how the Hulk Thor thing works because
that's what I'm waiting to see, how they're going to work that little sweep that.
I don't want them screwing that up. But
I really hope it doesn't turn into like a Rush Hour comedy with the two of them.
well, Rush Hour got canceled, so there you go.
Yeah.
I heard about that too.
All right, so Civil War currently stands at 957 million worldwide. This is the box office numbers coming in as of Monday. So tomorrow, I mean, odds are this weekend. That's it. It's actually taken a little longer than I expected it because I figured by Wednesday it would be $1 billion, but we'll get that. We'll get that this week. $1 billion.
It'll start dropping off the middle of next week because we got that. What comes out the?
Well, the release schedule shows that we got Angry Birds,
first
2, and the Nice Guys.
Nice Guys will come in second. Angry Birds third.
I think Civil War. Here's the thing. I think Civil War
is going to be one.
Is going to be number 1. Neighbors is going to be number 2. Angry Birds is going to be number 3. Basically, or Angry Birds and Neighbors are going to be tied for second place.
I see Angry Birds. Yeah, I see Angry Birds and Neighbors more tied than anything.
And I think they'll greenlight a Neighbors 3 immediately because that's a thing now.
Yeah,
but I do hope they do that thing, that joke that the zombies are in the third one, because that would be hysterical.
Oh God, that would be good.
Everybody would love it too. Who cares?
Ooh, even yet, have them watch a zombie movie, and then all of a sudden there's zombies. Someone makes a crack, and it's actually going on outside. Or they think they're watching or better yet, they think they're watching a zombie movie, and then it's like, wait, is it the front of our house?
It's better doing that than a Hot Tub Time Machine 3.
Yeah, so far, I haven't seen the second one.
God, let me tell you something. It is one of the worst movies of all time. Right up there with Alien 3 and Superman: The Quest for Peace, and I'm telling you, it's Matrix Lords friggin'. I don't know what you want to call it. They had some site that they made a thing. Movies that Matrix Lord hates. And I'm like, how the F do they know? And it's like this whole site. And I'm like, what the, really? Well, yeah, that's one of the movies I hate. Hot Tub Time.
I didn't see the second one. Because I looked at the trailer and thinking that looks interesting. I might catch it at the dollar show. And then the next thing I know, it's like not even.
Chris, do you notice that there's no time limit on this thing again?
Are we over the hour?
I mean, isn't that weird? It's been going sometimes.
There goes my theory about it being when there's only 2 people.
Yeah. Yeah, because me and Chris do it with 57 minutes, right?
Yeah.
And
one time we almost did 2 hours almost.
Yeah.
Because I got the invite just a few moments before I clocked in. And I was surprised that
because Old Doc used to pay for this, and you could be able to go forever. Well, and now they want it used to be $9.99, now it's $14.99. But I didn't pay for that. I'm not doing that. And it's like still going. All right, good. Again, I want. Did you see Bates Motel yet, Scott?
Yes, I saw that one, and I even saw the season finale of not Salem. Damien, and well,
first tell me about Bates Motel because I was traumatized. Sharon got to see it today because she fell asleep, but
I saw it and it's like my mouth just dropped.
They like I was saying yesterday, they make Norma Bates was like the greatest character. They made it so that you love her. Vera Familia, right?
Yeah.
And even Norman Bates and all of them, right? Sheriff Romero, Dylan, Emma, everybody, Chick, all the characters on there, you love them, right? But Norma especially. They announced next season's the last season. So that they have to it's going to become Psycho where he kills the mother and then he becomes Psycho and then he rents out the hotels and he kills the girl in the shower and all. Okay, but you don't expect it to happen fucking this season. He killed his fucking mother. I'm like fucking traumatized because I'm like not expecting it. Dude, that was so fucking morbid. Oh my God, and Chris, you wouldn't believe it,
Like I
Chris.
said, I was watching it on my stream lord thing, and I once again I go, let me go back, and I brought it back, and I watched it again. It's like, holy shit, dude, you're a cold.
This is going to be a weird analogy, but the only thing I could describe it is because I loved every episode from the. I don't know about you, Chris, if you watched Psycho. You saw Psycho?
Yeah, I saw the original one.
You like him, right? Or
Yeah, I thought it was good.
okay. This is like, and again, here's the time limit now. Right when I'm talking about baseball. All right. Anyway, it's like, okay, when I was growing up, Smurfs was like my favorite cartoon, right? So it's like watching, as a kid, every episode of Smurfs, you know? It's great. And then you find out that Gargamel kills all the freaking Smurfs, and it becomes like a horror movie, right? And it gets like really dark. And it's like, I'm like, so it's all like, oh, you know, this is great. And all of a sudden, just like you flick a light switch, and you see Norman like clogging all the vents, trying to commit like a mass suicide between him and his mother. Sheriff Romero tries to save him, but she's dead. She's dead. And it's like, holy shit! Because like you seen the character go to school, he was cool with the chick. You know, he had girlfriends. He had this, and it's like a whole different thing. You're thinking, all right, maybe they won't. You know, could it be possible that they don't really connect it to Psycho when it's like a different universe and it's a different thing, and you know maybe that doesn't happen that way. And all these people, but all these people are like bad and they're kind of like good, and it's like, oh, you know, like you're rooting for them, and then it happens. He fucking killed her, and I'm like, you fucking scumbag, you know. And then I'm like
you said, you were expecting it, but you weren't expecting
not this year. And then I'm like, I'm telling Sharon, I'm like, we're watching it, but she fell asleep, and I'm like, she can't be dead. She can't, because she's the whole show. She can't be dead. She can't be dead. And the whole episode, I'm saying that. I kept repeating it. And then it started getting like really fucking like I was generally like my dog died or something. or like I lost a family member. And I'm like this, I'm like, all like emotional. Like I'm just like, oh my God. Like, and then it gets crazy.
And you started rewriting. You started right there rewriting the whole thing, and
like, how would I do it if I wrote it? So then I'm like, then it gets like, well, Norman doesn't tell the brother the mother's dead, and then he don't tell anybody, and they have the church by himself, and then Sheriff Romero comes in there and beats the shit out of Norman in the church. He calls him a little scumbag and whatever. It was like, and then he just digs up the mother. And oh my God, I dropped my mother. Mother's head's cracking on the concrete and he's like, your body's like this, but it's her. It's like her, the actress, and it's like, oh, be careful with me, you know. And then he brings her in the house. He glues her eyes, and you see that where like eyes are like this, and it's like, you know, it's like dead, where it's not like, you know, fully colorful. It's like like a zombie thing. And Chris, literally, like she's like this, staring at him for like 5 minutes, and I'm like a dead body, and I'm like, this is so fucking scary. Like, Chris, you gotta fucking see this. When I tell you gotta fucking see this, this is fucking incredible. It's like, I was literally like looking at this, and I was like, am I shitting my pants? Oh no, like it was like this. She's like this, and she's dead, dude. She's sitting there, and I'm like, oh my God. And then the guy comes to the fucking door, right? And he's like, you know, and then he sees the dead mother on the couch. He's like, yeah, you know, I know you're grieving, but you know she's dead, right? But you do what you got to do. But and Norman knows he sees his mom's body, but he ain't gonna say anything. But it's like, you're a sick, fucking twisted fuck, you know. And then it's in his head. He stops taking the medicine, and she's alive in his head. The dog that fucking that got hit by a car is fucking barking around alive that he stuffed. You know, she's fucking playing the piano, a fucking Christmas tree, kumbaya, Merry fucking Christmas, where's Santa coming? And I was like, what the fuck? At the end, what the fuck? The bells are up. It's the whole fucking house is Christmas-ized. Bates Motel was like Christmas. Let's fucking sing with chestnuts and fucking hot cocoa. I'm like, Jesus. And she's dead. That's the whole point. And the next season, she's dead the whole season. So she's in it, but she's going to be the hallucination. Yeah. And I was just fucking, I'm like, and I even said it, I'm like, you know, I can't rip the episode apart because it's a perfect 10, but that's not what I wanted to happen, you know? So I was just like, I couldn't I was up sitting on my bed, right? For like 20 minutes. And I'm like this. And I'm thinking about her with the eyes. Chris, you gotta see it.
That sounds creepy, man.
Dude, it was like this. And she's staring and she's dead. She's dead. And it's like
the only best thing it would have
that was one of the greatest horror things I've ever seen.
One way they could have made that better is the closing scene was they just pan over to her eyes. And then you don't realize it's her, and then when they
I don't know how she was able to stay still. Dude, it was one of the scariest shits that they did on television. I was amazed. I was like, bravo with that shit. Because I was like, wow. Couldn't believe it, man. It affected you. It's a perfect time because it affects you. It's like, even though you don't want that to happen, it's like, damn, that's good television.
Yeah.
Fucking damn, that's good television, man. But then with Damien, I don't know what the fuck happened with Damien.
That was what threw me is everybody after blood drips on the gal. Sorry, spoiler there.
Damien's supposed to be the Antichrist, but he's
but the blood falls on the gal. She arises and everybody drops to their knees, and even the guy that shoots the gal, he drops the gun.
He's a good guy. He don't want to be bad, and then fucking Nun's trying to the good side's trying to be evil, tricking him and putting thorns and all kinds of. And then it's like you see him, he's got no shirt on, which I don't know what that was, by the way. Like, you could have grabbed the shirt. That was just he's trying to show off, look, I'm buffing on the stuff because that went out with W. But still, I mean, he's got no shirt on, whatever, and he stabs the nun. Like, it's like all this crazy stuff happens, right? He's like, I'm the Antichrist, and everybody's bowing to him. It's like, what happened? And the girl, his blood went in her mouth, and she's like, is she a demon? I don't know. It's like, what? Herschel's in it because he's the bad guy.
Damn it, Herschel.
I know, Herschel. It's not Herschel, but it's, but it's just like, and Barbara Hershey. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Hershey was supposed to be the voice of reason.
The evil voice of reason.
Yeah.
It's funny how she suddenly dawns on her right at the beginning. Says, we're going to burn this place to the ground. Says, oh, wait a minute. I think I know where he could be.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? Not to switch back to Bates Motel, but fucking the cast of Walking Dead's watching Bates Motel too. They're fucking tweeting that shit. It's amazing. It's amazing because it was that good. Bates Motel. Damien, I don't know what the fuck they could do because it's basically over. I mean, right? Yeah, I mean, I don't know what you can do. He's like,
they worshiping him.
Now you have like Catholic priest ninjas with weapons, which I'm like, what the fuck is this? And it's like, all right, this is season 2 is going to be. It's going to be crazy. Well, I really don't know how you're going to have season 2 because basically, as far as I'm concerned, it's basically done, right? I mean, it's just, I don't know what the hell that is, but. So what else ends now? Oh, Fear the Walking Dead ends fucking Sunday. Do we play Boggle or do we play Monopoly?
Jenga. Beer Jenga.
What the fuck's what kind of a cliffhanger are you gonna have?
I live among them, Mom.
Oh, Scott, did you see Penny Dreadful?
No, that's the one which I forgot to watch.
Oh my God, what a fucking upswing that is. We watched the 2 episodes. I couldn't fucking believe how great that was. I mean, last season was great, but Chris, you got to see that too. That's all the monsters, Chris. Frankenstein, Dracula, fucking everything. Fucking Dr. Jekyll. Everybody's together. It's like fucking crazy shit. And you don't even know who's what. Fucking Billie Piper. She's fantastic. Dude, let me tell you something. Her greatest performance in her friggin' whole entire life is friggin' last season, dude.
Huh.
Dude, I got chills the way she was evil. I just couldn't even believe it. Even Sharon, I'm like, wow, damn. Dude, you got to see that. Highly recommended. Penny Dreadful also. Well, anyway, Fear the Walking Dead's over for now. Game of Thrones is at the halfway point. Penny Dreadful is up to 4, I guess, or 3 or 4. And then we got Scream starting in about a week. Scream season 2, which was a good season.
Okay.
Pilot sucked egg shit, but I mean, the whole season was great, but pilot was shitty. Yeah, that's basically it. Take care, bye for now. It's gonna end any minute, I guess.